Recently, one of my former mentees from CIPP exam came to me saying, Ksenia, I have failed AIGP exam. I don't have a clue how to prepare for this exam properly. Well, this is the problem with this exam because a lot of people right now have different backgrounds and they don't know how to prepare for this exam, which combines in itself technical aspects, legal aspects, risk management aspects, and, well, huge bunch of laws from all over the globe. So I would share in this video few of my tips how to prepare for AIGP exam without any aspect of who you are. It doesn't matter if you are an IT guy or you are a lawyer or you are just a manager who wants to know how to work with AI projects. So this would work in any case for you. So tip number 1, print body of knowledge and restructure it. Well, I would say that body of knowledge, which we have right now, is more of body of knowledge for a person who understands what AI is, how AI works, the life cycle of AI decision, and the laws. Well, definitely you have to restructure the questions to learn them in a logical manner. So you start with AI foundations. So what is AI? How machine learning works? What types of machine learning you see in the world right now, how they make their decisions, and what is the life cycle of AI project in general. You have to know what are the biases, what types of biases AI algorithms bring in themselves, and where they come from. So this would be the first huge part that would allow you to understand what actually these two letters are. Then you are shifting to the second part. This is basically the deep dive into the risks of AI. So you can see whom this AI can harm and what types of risk in general exist. And after that, you will be able to understand how to manage the risks using the existing frameworks. Because right now we have different frameworks which are in the exam, which you have to know in detail. That would be 2 ISO standards, that would be HUDERIA, that would be NIST, that would be ASILAMAR, and so on and so forth. So to work with AI decision, you need to know what exactly these frameworks bring to table. So where can you look for some tips how to govern AI? Then, after you worked with that, you can shift into the managerial part. So how should I govern AI? And here you are looking at the practical tips on how to work with the design of AI, how to work when AI is already trained and tested, and how to govern the deployment of AI. I would say that this part might be really, really complicated. And the reason is not because the material is complicated, because there is huge amount of different sources which give you different steps and different ideas into each of the stages. This might be problematic. And the last big part, which is really good for lawyers, you are focusing on the interception of AI and different legal fields. So how to intercept AI and intellectual property laws? What challenges are there? Then you are moving to understand how data privacy laws regulate AI and what challenges you as a manager might see in this field. Then you are looking at sectoral laws, because if you are developing AI in financial sector or if you are developing AI in healthcare sector, you will still have to comply with these laws. And then you are having a deep dive into the first ever law regulation for AI, European Union AI Act. A lot of people try to oversimplify this act. So they just look at the brief pictures from LinkedIn or brief pamphlets which just take bits and pieces. I recommend you not only to read the actual text of AI Act, but also to read two brilliant guidelines that we have this year. They have been published in winter. So one will be clarifying what is the AI system in accordance with European Union AI Act. And spoiler alerts, there are some really interesting specifics. And the second one focuses on prohibited AI systems, although it gives some more clarity on exceptions to applicability of AI Act and so on and so forth. So this is the only way you can crack the AIGP exam and not only pass the exam, but understand how to work with AI, how to manage it. Because as you remember, I always say to my mentees that these certifications mean nothing without knowledge. Yes, you can be lucky enough to pass them, but if you just pass them using your luck, you wouldn't be able to manage the AI project. You wouldn't be able to help your client. If you are looking for a study guide that would cover all of the topics that I have mentioned, in April on Amazon, my new study guide became available. It's AIGP study guide, and it's like 550 pages covering all of the things you need to know for the exam and for your work. So it doesn't matter if you are a lawyer who wants to elevate his or her career in privacy by adding AI, or you are a manager whose business is trying to implement AI and you want it to be safe and to know how to work with that, you can buy my book, AIGP Study Guide, on Amazon. It covers the foundations of AI, it covers the risks, it covers the AI governance, it covers the legal aspects. And I'm always available for your questions via LinkedIn. See you in my study guide.